focusing on how to get the A star in GCSE Physics. Now, I couldn't stand GCSE Physics. It was my least favourite science. I hated physics. I literally couldn't stand, like, every single class I was just like, oh, physics. I had a couple of real mental breakdowns close up to the exam, unit 2, because I was like, how am I going to remember all this magnetism stuff? I need electricity. But I persevered, I got through it, and came out with the A star, which it's probably one of the things I'm most proud about. I was expecting an A or a B, to be honest. But I'm so glad that it's now all over, and I've come out with the result I have. So, I've got 4 steps to how to get the A star. Hope you enjoy. Number 1, we have notes. I hated making physics notes. I found it really boring, to be honest, and physics notes are not the same as biology or chemistry notes because there's not as much information, if you know what I mean. It's more diagrams and calculations, and if you've seen my GCSE to A level, 2 weeks in A level thing that I've posted a couple of weeks back, you'll know that I don't make notes and calculations because I just don't like doing it. It's just really boring and looks really dry. In my GCSE chemistry revision book, I did make notes on calculations and it just looked awful. It's really hard to make numbers on a page in note form look nice unless it is maths and you have structure to it. But the chemistry ones didn't really look good, and the physics ones, there's just my physics notes look awful. I will show you some of my notes, but they're so bad. So I took my notes from my class notes directly from them, and also from the CA revision guide, which is my actually next example. So I'm going to show you a couple of my notes pages. For example, here we have a page. I don't even know what this is on. I think it's hate or something. It's on energy resources. That, and then this is probably one of the best pages of physics notes I did, which was on reflection and refraction and total internal reflection. But they're very dry. They're quite all over the place, and I'm really not happy with my physics. Look at it's just I really don't like it. And also the amount of blank pages I had at the end of my physics notebook. Because what I did for the practical thing, I did graphs for every single practical, which kind of helped for the practical exam, but not really. But yeah, physics notes were hard to make, but I stuck at it and just kind of used what I had and worked through it. 2, the revision guide. This book here was a complete lifesaver for the entire GCSE. So what I did was I tried to memorize the entire book. There are 133 pages, I think 135 pages in this book, which I tried to memorize. I also highlighted pretty much the entire book, but I tried to highlight the key points. Didn't always work for memorizing it because I would just highlight everything, but I used so many yellow highlighters just highlighting the entire book. Look at that, that's pretty much all highlighted. And then there's also practice questions in the book, like here, in the green bits, that I did, and there are answers online that you just go and look up, which were really useful to help you to know some of the easier questions you get in the exam and some of the really difficult ones, which kind of give you a balance of what the exam is going to be like for each particular topic. Yeah, so there was this bit that we all thought was definitely going to come up in the exam in Unit 1. We thought, ITER is new onto the spec. It's definitely going to come up. So before the exam, I was flicking through this book and I found the ITER bit here. I was going, must remember all the things that ITER is. Can I remember it now? Absolutely not. For the exam, I knew exactly what ITER was from that book, which I didn't know from my class notes because it wasn't there. Sorry for the slight change of camera angle. A new video just came out and I had to do some admin stuff. Anyway. On to number 3, we have past papers. Now, for physics past papers, it's a bit strange compared to other past papers because physics use so many diagrams and things like that in the past papers that they don't get copyright cleared for years. So there are a lot fewer physics past papers than there are for any other subject, which means that well, I did every single one of them that was available. There were loads of Unit 2s especially that weren't available, and quite a lot of the Unit 1s more recent years were unavailable, so I was doing things from like 2014, the new spec papers in 2014, which were really different to the ones we have now in the new spec, because it was like the really, really early questions, and there's only like one question of one paper available from the entire new spec, obviously, but it didn't come out until after the exam, which was really stupid because, yeah, the only Unit 1 that had happened the year before wasn't available till after my Unit 1. Whose logic was that? I don't know. Copyright, apparently. So then, what I would do is I do all the past papers and I track my progress in each and see like what percentages I got, how well I did, etc., etc. And then whenever I was marking them, every time I made a mistake, I'd obviously correct the mistake, and I would learn the right answer to that question. And for essay questions, I would correct them with the essay that they want you to write, and memorize a couple of mark scheme answers for physics. Just like some of the things are a bit iffy, like you don't know what you should say, and then the physics mark scheme says we want you to say this, this, and this. Like the center of an atom is dense, not has a lot of things in it, or like, you know what I mean? You have to have the word dense in there. So yeah, that's how I did past papers. And number 4, I convinced myself that I could do physics. Full stop. I found it really difficult. It took me ages to even realize I was able to do electricity. I still don't understand electricity, but I never need to worry about that again because physics is over for me. I had to like say to myself, I can do physics, I can do physics, I can do physics, and I just got it into my head that I can do physics and came out of it with really good marks in each paper. It's better than biology, surprisingly. Not really surprisingly, because biology was harder and the mark schemes are much more precise in biology than they are in physics, so I can see why. But I had to convince myself that I was able to do it. Go into the exam being like, I can do this physics exam, I'm not going to completely fail this, I can do it. And came out with good marks. My hair is a mess today. But okay, yeah. I had to just convince myself that I was able to do it, and then I did. That's it, yeah, I did it. Physics was a rough journey over the 2 years, but eventually I came out of it, and this is how I did it. So thank you so much for watching this video on how to get an A-star in GCSE Physics. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jude, and subscribe down below. It's free, and it really helps me to know that I'm not doing this for the sake of myself. Well, I kind of am, I do enjoy it, but I'm not doing this just to procrastinate on doing work, because I do have work I could be doing now. I'm not doing this just because why not? I'm doing this to actually help people, and that's what the subscribe button and the like button are there for. Helps me to know that I'm doing this for you and that you're enjoying it. So hit that like button and subscribe button. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this and hope this benefits you in your GCSE Physics journey. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.